Hi there, and welcome to Q the Health Podcast. I'm Ashley and Martin, the hostess with so much love. For you listening, Q the Health is here to help you take the right action for your health, healing, and well being. In this episode, we're getting into more of cultivating joy and happiness with a focus on less angst and anxiety. 19.1%, that is the estimated number of U.S. adults that had an anxiety disorder in the past year. 23.4 and 14.3, that's the percentage for female and male respectively that have had anxiety disorders in the past year. 31.9%. The estimated percentage of adolescents who have had an anxiety disorder. An adolescent is being a young person who is between the ages of 10 and 19. And listen to this, 38% and 21.6. Listen to this, 38% and 26.1%, the percentages of adolescent females and males, respectively, who have had an anxiety disorder. What does that mean? What is that saying? It means that there are things that are out there or inside that are causing people to be anxious or having feelings of tension or worry or for some dread. They might be internal triggers, there might be external triggers, there might be both. Whatever it is that creates anxiety in a person's life, know that there are ways to cope. If you are that person, there are ways to cope. And there are ways to overcome what could be a crippling condition. Thank God it isn't for many. It doesn't have to be for you either. Now, the key to being set free from anxiety is understanding a few things about how anxiety works. It's rooted in fear. They aren't the same thing, but it is rooted in fear. It's one of the nasty manifestations of fear, right? But they aren't the same thing. But taking care of any fear that you have can help take care of anxiety in the long run. Again, for the purpose of this episode, we'll focus just on anxiety. So what are some things, some ways that you can overcome this on a day-to-day basis? Start by identifying what makes you anxious in the first place. What is it that causes you to clam up, or to feel tense, or to feel worried, or to feel that dread? Identification is key to overcoming. Sometimes you have to know what that enemy is to take control over it and to battle it. What is it? What is it that makes you anxious? Knowing that is one of the first steps. Secondly, it is within your belief system. Know that you have victory over anxiety, right? We're reminded not to be anxious for anything, but to take our supplications, which are just your requests, to God and to pray about it. So try it. Pray about it. It works. So I don't know what is this that's making me feel anxious. Or if you know what it is, if you don't know how to overcome it, ask God for help. It works. Ask Him for help. Taking care of it, again, at the root of it, which is fear, is probably the best option. But I'll leave that to you. It's your choice. If you want to just, hey, God, I need help with whatever wrong fear I have. Or I want to do this thing step by step. I need help with whatever this anxiety is and whatever I'm anxious about. And watch what'll happen, right? It's best. And some other things, some other keys. Deep breaths, intentional breathing. Whether it's taking deep breaths in and out a couple of times, or whether it's square breathing. Intentional breathing works. It works wonders. It does something wonderful for your nervous system, but also for your lungs. Right? Calms you down, and it can actually prevent a few things. So if you find yourself a little bit stressed or feeling a little anxious, press pause. Pause for the cause, and take a few seconds and try just taking some deep breaths and watch it make all the difference in the world. A few other things, some essential oils, and there's some teas that can actually help you as well. Peppermint and eucalyptus are great for these types of things. Very soothing, very calming. Some other things may come to mind as you think about the things that you drink. Some things that might make you a little bit more anxious than others, but consider those two things: peppermint and eucalyptus, or there's an essential oil again, or a tea. Very, very good for curtailing anxiety. Next thing, counseling. Counseling is one of those things that will help you get to the root of it. Remember that identification is key. A counselor can help you get through that. A counselor can help you with identifying the ways that you can get rid of anxiety that's very, very specific to you. Sometimes when we need help, we need a battle buddy sometimes. Sometimes you can find that in a counselor. So consider that. And I just believe that there are some things that as you sit and you think about um, what actually makes you anxious in the first place, there's something that you're going to discover, if you haven't already, that helps you, that you never thought about. There may be a new thing that helps you. So what's important here, what's key here, what's goal here is to know that you can overcome it. And that whatever challenge or stressor that you are facing, you got it. You got it. You can do it. You can overcome the anxiety. You just want to make sure you know what you're dealing with. You want to believe, right, that you have victory over it. And then the third step, you want to consider something. What is something practical? Whether it's the breathing, the oils, the teas, or going to counseling, or some other way to just feel it even within your body to feel less anxious, right? And more peace. Think about it. If you know somebody who could benefit from hearing and putting any of these to use, don't hesitate to share it with them. Sharing is caring. And if something has worked for you and you want to share it with others, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. You never know who might be paying attention along with you, and something might help them as well. Until next time.